Guys, we are in a Panasonic. Guys, we're in a pandemic. BBL is the new pandemic, guys. So hi guys, and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Oinka, and if it's your first time stopping by, you baby, I most definitely welcome. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new kid on the block. It's not exactly new, but it has been going round and round on TikTok. Like, girls all over TikTok literally legit have vlogs where they're telling you how they went to do their BBL. They're giving you the contact of their surgeon, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. And child, let me just tell you this for free. This thing is becoming cray. Like, it's becoming absolutely crazy. Do you know the thing is, the problem that I'm noticing, right, is that the age range of the girls who are going to do these procedures is becoming younger and younger. Like, you're seeing 17-year-olds flying to the Dominican Republic, flying abroad just to go and do these procedures because it's significantly cheaper there. Or even in Nigeria. I'm not even going to talk about the Dominican Republic, because let me just talk about even in Nigeria. There are girls in Nigeria who are going to meet quack surgeons. Case in study, one popular Dr. A, I'm not going to mention her name, but Dr. A, if you know who it is, leave a comment down in the comment section. She had a lot of botched procedures because the thing is, everyone and their grandmother wants a big butt. And you know the funny thing is, these things I feel are in phases. Like, they're in phases. There was a time when I was growing up that being skinny was what was in vogue, and this was like some 20 years ago thereabout. Being skinny was what was in vogue. Everyone and their grandmother wanted to be as skinny as Agbani Darego. Do you understand? Like, people were legit starving themselves so that they could be skinny. They were doing excessive exercises so that they could be skinny. And it's funny how now, today, everyone all of a sudden wants to be thick, and they're doing it. Some people are doing it the absolute freaking wrong way. Now, let me just say this. I don't have anything against cosmetic surgery, because I feel like if you don't like something about your body, you can definitely change it. I mean, that is why God gave the surgeons the ability to be able to do that, because I mean, they can just fix things if it needs to be fixed, right? But where I have a problem is when it has now become like the new normal. Like, have you just noticed that when you're scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, like, all the popular influencers have done their body. All of them are suddenly looking like a Coke bottle. All of them are suddenly looking snatched to the gods. And child, let me just tell you for free, it can affect your self-esteem over a period of time, because you're wondering, why don't I look like that? Why don't I look like that? Then they're doing comparisons of, oh, this person is hotter than this person is sexier than this, and this person is blah blah blah. They will now put two pictures of someone who has done their body and someone who is natural. Like, I just remember the other time when it was Nengi and Erica, and if you are Nigerian or you watched Big Brother Nigeria last season, then you would know these two people. But there was legit a comparison between Erica and Nengi. Nengi has a surgically enhanced body, so she looks like a figure 8, like she looks like a whole Coke bottle. And Erica, on the other hand, just looks like a regular girl because she hasn't surgically enhanced her body. So at that point, I'm thinking, what is the basis for comparison here, right? But it's these little things that happen on social media that just seeps into your mind and makes you think that what you have is not enough. You now start to think, the people who want to do this surgery, if you ask the majority of them, they'll say, oh yeah, I wanted to do it, I really wanted to do it. But then you think about it, do you really want to do it because that's what you really want to do, or do you really want to do it because society has ingrained it into your subconscious that that is what you want? Like, I don't know if you understand what I mean. If having a big booty wasn't what was in town, would you have wanted to do it? Or do you all of a sudden just really want to do it because that is what society says is pretty right now? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I mean, these are just thoughts that I'm having. When I'm seeing these 17, 18-year-olds going for BBLs, I'm just like, chap, you've not even finished growing. Do you understand? Like, you have not legit finished growing. Yes, still growing. What if Mother Nature decides to bless you with a big booty, but then you've gone ahead to go and do a BBL? Do you understand? Like, but then again, it makes me concerned because BBL is actually one of the most dangerous surgical procedures. I was reading somewhere from one of the doctors on 90210 that BBL has a mortality rate of 1 in 3,000. If you think about it that way, it's not that bad. 1 in 3,000 if you go to a professional. But that mortality rate is significantly higher if you go to a quack. And many people nowadays are going to quacks because, I mean, how much is a BBL with a professional? You spend a good amount of money if you're doing it with a professional. But if you're going to the quack, you can just do it for 3/4 of the price you get, and if you are lucky, you get the same effect. Do you understand what I mean? So there's that. And at the end of the day, really, some people don't even bother going to quack doctors. They just legit go to a shop and then they inject bouillon cubes. Like, I saw one documentary on CNN, I think it was, some girls who were injecting Maggie cubes into their butts, and that was like a really common thing in their town. Apparently girls usually just inject Maggie cubes into their butt so that it can cause like some inflammation and make their booty big. And I'm like some people go the extra mile. Even all these ones that they use silicone injections and they're sticking silicone injections into their butt is not a good thing, because if you do those kind of things, it can end up really badly. Let me just do that. That's the long and short of it. It can end up really, really badly. And then you start to think about it and weigh the pros and the cons. Was it really worth it at the end of the day? And so I decided to think, and I just decided to brainstorm, like, why do people even do this BBL in the first place? Again, like I said, I don't have anything against doing a BBL, because I mean, it's your life, it's your body. But I just want us to understand why the things are happening the way they are. So it's not enough for you to just tell somebody that the procedure is dangerous. I mean, what's the mortality rate? One in 3,000. Who told you I'm going to be that one? I mean, 3,000 people have to die before one person dies, technically speaking, right? So, I mean, what are the odds that I'm that one person that dies? So that's not enough to scare people away from doing a procedure like that. At the end of the day, I thought about it. Why do people want to get BBLs? It looks like everyone that's an influencer on social media has a big butt. If I come on social media, get a BBL, document the process, or I just show up one day on my social media looking snatched and all, I mean, I'm going to get more clicks, I'm going to get more engagement, I'm going to get more likes. So I am pivoting my influencer career. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm legit pivoting my influencer career. And again, it's an easy way out, because why should I go to school and read so much and study so much only for me to graduate and I might not get a job? Do you understand what I mean? When I can just do a BBL and go to Big Brother Naija and come out with 90 million naira and come out with endorsements. Do you understand why this is a problem? Now, the real major issue is that the things that are quote unquote valuable are not incentivized enough. So education is not incentivized enough. That's why the best graduating students of a school will just be given a handshake, and somebody who went to go and wear bomb shot on TV, Big Brother Naija, is given 90 million naira. The priorities are different, and until we can address these priorities, that is when we can, try to tackle the issue on ground. Because I highly and truly doubt that this Panasonic is going anywhere. I highly and truly doubt that it's going anywhere, to be honest, if I'm honestly speaking. What the media portrays to you continuously, what the media feeds you continuously, is these girls who are looking perfect, and all they have to do is schedule 1 or 2 days in a week to shoot content. They take pictures, they make videos, they just shoot for 1 or 2 days, and then they can post it for like the whole week. So they are literally legit just working 2 days a week, and they're making 2 to 3 times what a 9 to 5 would have paid them. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, if you think about it that way, I mean, look at me, I'm a doctor. I haven't been paid salary in 3 months. I mean, I went to uni. In fact, let me just even say this, I've spent the past 10 years of my life investing in being a doctor, and here I am actually practicing medicine, and I'm still being owed salary for 3 months. So if you think about these things like this, then you start to understand why there is that shift, why people are no longer wanting to stress themselves so much. Because why stress yourself so much when at the end of the day all you have to do is just do a BBL, come on social media, take pictures, do like thirst trap pictures, and boom, you're flying in private jet, you're going to the Dominican Republic, you are going to Cuba, you're going to Santorini for vacation, brands are banging on your door. Let's even look at mainstream fashion brands, Fashion Nova. There's nobody that looks normal on Fashion Nova. Everybody that is modeling the clothes clothes on Fashion Nova has gotten a BBL. Do you understand? So I mean, by the time that these people are constantly pushing this in your face as the definition of normal, it becomes really difficult for you to truly and truly love yourself. Many times when these celebrities or really popular influencers do these BBLs, they don't even tell you that they did a BBL. They will just say, oh, that they took this slim tea and they wore this waist trainer and that's what helped them. Let me tell you why that is. If I do a BBL and I come and tell you I did a BBL, do you think I can make a lot of money from it? Obviously not. But if I do a BBL and I tell you that it's waist trainer, I mean a waist trainer brand is going to endorse me, a slimming tea brand is going to endorse me, and I'm going to keep making some coins from the BBL even long after, as opposed to me just coming to say I did a BBL. So what? Like, how am I going to make money from? Do you understand? And that's why many times these celebrities lie about the fact that they did procedures, because they want to commercialize that procedure. Then again, in Nigeria, the code of conduct of being a doctor, you aren't actually allowed to advertise your craft, right? Like, if I'm a plastic surgeon, I'm not allowed to come and start saying, oh, I'm the best plastic surgeon in town, or come and do plastic surgery. I'm not allowed to do that in the code of conduct. That is why, if you notice, in mainstream advertisements, you can hardly ever see any doctor advertise themselves mainstream. That's on TV, on radio, all those kind of things. Doctors don't do that. It's because it's against the code of conduct. But when that code of conduct was created, social media wasn't a thing. Do you understand? I'm talking about Nigerian doctors. I don't know about how things are done in the US. I don't know, but I'm talking about Nigerian doctors. So that means that there is a blurry line about social media. There's a thin line that nobody knows what to do, and that is why it seems like on Instagram and all of these, people are advertising the fact that they can do procedures on Instagram, because there's no clear-cut rule or regulation or code of conduct as per social media, because social media is a relatively new thing. And that's why it seems like if everywhere you go, people are dropping the name of their doctors. Oh, I did my procedure at blah blah blah, or I did my procedure at blah blah blah, because again, there's a thin line with social media. And yeah, having said all this, I just want you guys to know that, again, I'm not saying that a BBL is good, I'm not saying it's bad either. It's just important to understand why we are in this current situation. That's how you can, you know, make a change. Like I was saying earlier, all these things are phases. It will pass. Maybe being fat will be the new phase, because I remember the fattening room, I think it's Calabar or so, that they go and put their wives so that it can fatten up, you know, because no one wants to marry a skinny wife. That was what was in vogue then. And then it became being a skinny person, and now it is being like a Coke bottle. So I mean, these things just change with time. So if you're going to significantly alter your body, you really want to give it a deep thought. You really want to second guess it. Think about it, sleep over it, think about it. Don't just do it because your favorite influencer looks like a Coke bottle. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, think about it and think about it well, because if the aim of what you're trying to do is to get a man, or if the aim of what you're trying to do is to look sexier or more appealing, trust me, the person who loves you really doesn't care. I can promise you that a big butt is not what is going to keep that person. Because if that was the criteria for keeping people, then why do them Kardashians keep having problems in their like relationships? Why did Amber Rose have problems in her relationship? Just think about it. If your purpose is to keep a man, or if your purpose is to keep your significant other, trust me, it's really the least of the criteria that matters in those kind of relationships. I don't know if that makes sense to you. So the moral lesson of this story at the end of the day is, baby, you are beautiful. Drop dead gorgeous the way you are, okay? And if you think for whatever reason that you are not satisfied and you want to alter one or two things, really think it through. Second guess it, third guess it, and if you are, you know, really sure that that's what you want to do, then by all means do it. But again, if you're a child and you're thinking about doing procedures, maybe you should just like give yourself a few more years. You never know how your body is going to develop. I mean, by the time you're 20, 22, 23, your body is fully developed then, and then you can say categorically that this is what I look like, this is my frame. Okay, but when you're 16, 18, I think you should just wait a little bit longer before you make that kind of decision. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on this really. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about this subject down in the comment section. I would really love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As per usual, my name is Oyinka and I would love to have you over here. So please hit that subscribe button down below to join this family and share this video with everyone who cares to watch it. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.